Sports just wouldn't be the same without those intense rivalries, right? And when you think of legendary rivalries, Ray Lewis versus Eddie George immediately comes to mind. So hop in as we get into their iconic rivalry. Beginning with Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis hails from Bartow, Florida, right in the heart of Central Florida. His mother was only 16 when he was born, and his father wasn't around much during his upbringing. Lewis decided to attend the University of Miami, where he joined the Miami Hurricanes football team. Right from his freshman year, he made a big impact, earning a starting spot in the team's last 5 games. He racked up 81 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, and 4 pass deflections, earning himself a spot on the freshman All-American team. During his second year, Lewis secured first-team All-American and All-Big East accolades. He topped the Big East with an impressive 153 tackles and added 9 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, and an interception. This stellar performance came as part of a Hurricanes team that boasted the nation's top-ranked defense and wrapped up the season at number 6 in both the writers' and coaches' polls. In his junior year, Lewis continued his remarkable run, once more earning spots on the All-American and All-Big East teams. He came close to claiming the prestigious Butkus Award, given to the best linebacker in college football, finishing as the runner-up. By the end of his junior season, Lewis tallied an impressive 160 tackles, the second highest in the history of the University of Miami football team, following Ed Wysokowski's 164 in 1965. In the 1996 season, his rookie year, he quickly made an impact, earning recognition as AFC Defensive Player of the Week in his debut game. His standout performances led him to be named to USA Today's All-Rookie team. The following season saw Lewis consistently excel, with notable achievements including leading the NFL in tackles in 1999 and being named NFL Defensive Player of the Year in 2000. He played a pivotal role in the Ravens' historic 2000 season, where they boasted one of the greatest defenses in NFL history and won Super Bowl XXXV, with Lewis earning Super Bowl MVP honors. Throughout his career, Lewis remained a defensive stalwart, earning Pro Bowl selections and All-Pro honors multiple times. His leadership and impact on the Ravens' defense were evident in his ability to consistently make plays and inspire his teammates. In his final season in 2012, Lewis announced his retirement, but not before leading the Ravens to another Super Bowl victory in Super Bowl XLV. He ended his career on a high note, showcasing his tenacity and skill one last time on the biggest stage. After retiring, he established the Ray Lewis 52 Foundation, a nonprofit organization aimed at providing personal and economic support to underprivileged youth. The foundation's initiatives include adopting families during the holidays, organizing celebrity auctions and bowling tournaments, hosting events like the Great Maryland Duck Derby, conducting Thanksgiving food drives, and running Ray's Summer Days program. Proceeds from these efforts contribute to funding the foundation's various projects. Beyond his foundation, Lewis has advocated for increased support for disability sports locally and internationally. He has received recognition for his community work, including the JB Award and the Act of Kindness Award. Through his philanthropic endeavors, Lewis demonstrates a commitment to making a positive impact on the lives of disadvantaged youth and individuals with disabilities. Now, moving on to Eddie George. Eddie George, born in Philadelphia, began his football journey with the Abington Raiders in Pop Warner. He later attended The Ohio State University, majoring in landscape architecture while playing for the Buckeyes. In his freshman year, George showed promise with 3 rushing touchdowns in a game against Syracuse, but faced setbacks, notably losing a fumble returned for a touchdown against Illinois. Despite these challenges, George emerged as a key player for Ohio State, becoming the starting running back in his junior year. He excelled in his senior season, setting school records with 1,127 rushing yards and 24 touchdowns. Notable performances included a 207-yard game against Notre Dame and a 314-yard, 3-touchdown game against Illinois. George's stellar senior campaign showcased his versatility, as he also contributed significantly in the passing game, catching 47 passes for 417 yards and a touchdown, a notable improvement from his previous seasons. After his freshman setbacks, Eddie George showcased remarkable ball security, with just 6 fumbles in over 600 rushing attempts over the next 3 years. Ohio State ended the season with an 11-2 record, and George earned unanimous All-American honors. Eddie George, selected 14th overall in the 1996 NFL Draft by the Houston Oilers, had a stellar career. He won the NFL Rookie of the Year award and made 4 consecutive Pro Bowl appearances. George played a pivotal role in the Titans' Super Bowl XP Barf run, gaining 391 combined rushing and receiving yards in the playoffs. Known for his durability, he missed no starts and became only the second running back to rush for 10,000 yards without missing a game. Despite consistent 1,000-yard seasons, George's productivity declined due to heavy workloads and injuries, leading to his release in 2004. He then joined the Dallas Cowboys for a season before retiring in 2006 with impressive career totals, including 10,441 rushing yards and 78 touchdowns. In recognition of his contributions, George had his jersey retired by the Titans in 2019 and became a semi-finalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2021. Following his retirement, George assumed the role of head coach at Tennessee State on April 13, 2021. He inked a 5-year contract, earning $400,000 per year. Moving on to the part you all have been waiting for, the feud between these two. The feud between Eddie George and Ray Lewis stems from their intense rivalry as NFL players, particularly during their time in the AFC Central Division. George, a running back for the Tennessee Titans, and Lewis, a linebacker for the Baltimore Ravens, faced off numerous times on the field, creating a competitive atmosphere between them. Whenever the Titans and Ravens met on the gridiron, the matchup between George and Lewis always drew attention due to their competitive nature and contrasting playing styles. George was known for his powerful running game, while Lewis was renowned for his ferocious tackling and leadership on defense. One of the most memorable clashes between George and Lewis occurred during the 2000 AFC Divisional Playoff game. The Titans and Ravens met in a hard-fought battle, with Lewis's Ravens ultimately emerging victorious. This game further intensified the rivalry between the two players and their respective teams. Eddie George and Lewis were more than just rivals on the field. Their friendship blossomed long after they retired, showing that true bonds can endure beyond the game. Lewis has spoken about George in various interviews and contexts over the years, often acknowledging him as a formidable opponent and a player deserving of respect. In several interviews, Lewis has praised George's talent, work ethic, and competitiveness on the field. He has acknowledged the challenges George presented as a running back and the impact he had on their matchups during their respective careers. George, too, has acknowledged Lewis's talent, intensity, and impact on the game. He also has discussed their on-field battles and the challenges of facing off against Lewis and the Ravens' defense during his playing career. Also, before I forget, have you subscribed yet? If not, quickly do so now, because who wants to miss such videos? Anyways, back on the track, George and Lewis are both regarded as legends of the game and were inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame for their outstanding contributions to the sport. Their rivalry remains a memorable chapter in NFL history, showcasing the intensity and passion of professional football at its highest level. Their rivalry serves as a lesson about professionalism in the realm of sports. It shows that despite intense competition, the fundamental value of respect must always prevail. Now, as we have reached the end, make sure to leave a comment telling us who you want us to talk about next. See you soon. Bye.